Hi, I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. We all learn very early on in our business that we need to delegate, and most of us need to delegate more than we do. And when you start delegating and your business grows, the challenge is to delegate but not to abandon the thing, or as another business associate of mine says, not to abdicate your responsibility about it. This is a lesson that I know several business owners, as well as myself, have taken the lesson here recently, and I want to share it with you, because if my lessons can save you from having to learn the lessons, then that's a good thing, and that's what we're here for. So when you delegate things, you still have to have systems in place to make sure that what you're delegating is getting done, and is getting done properly. Easy for me to say. Now there's this line that we all sort of walk, right? We want to delegate, but we're afraid to at first, because we think nobody can do things as well as we can, and that maybe things won't get done. And so once we overcome the fear of delegating, that's a big step for most of us. So we delegate something, and then we have a tendency to, at first, micromanage it. How you doing with that? What are you doing with that? What are you doing? How you doing? Can I help you with that? Do you need anything? Right? We micromanage it. We want reports every single minute about how somebody's doing with that task. Then, as we grow, we sort of delegate the things and let people handle them. I mean, isn't that why we hire team, right? Because we want to delegate, because we want to leverage our business, we want to grow our business, and as we do that, our team members now do more things for us. And that's great, but you also have to have systems in place so that when your team members are doing other things, you know what's going on. Now, are things still going to happen? Yes. Are things still going to fall through the cracks? Yes. But what I don't want you to do is delegate and then run the other way and never look at things again, because it will cost you time, energy, and money, and a lot of frustration. A lot of frustration. And it doesn't matter whether the thing has to do with finances in your business, which ultimately almost everything that comes into our business on some level comes down to a money issue, right? Whether it has to do with customer care, which again becomes a money issue, whether it has to do with leads coming in and how they're handled, whether it has to do with your customer relations management system, the way that you handle your leads as they come in, and your autoresponder sequences, whether it has to do with handling of returns or how things get charged. All of those things have to have systems, and then you have to have checks and balances. And you have to be the one, as the business owner, who is ultimately responsible for those checks and balances. And so you can have people in between and you can have people in place, but ultimately you have to spot check things, and you have to know what's going on in your business. I hope that saves you at some point in your business some of the hard lessons that I know some of us have had to learn about delegating and then not abandoning what's going on in your business. And again, it's a fine line between hiring people who are experts, who are there to do the thing that they're there to do, and trusting them, and sort of just giving things over. Ultimately, you're the business owner, and it's your responsibility. So if that lesson can help you, then I'm very glad that I talked about this today. I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com.